Sigma men may be some of the deepest thinkers on Earth. They are known for living as lone wolves and wanting to go through life by their own rules. Instead of conforming to what society expects, they have very analytical minds and think in an objective way. This helps them break down problems, examine situations, and look at life from a unique and thoughtful point of view. But here, this strong focus on intellectual exploration and self-reliance can sometimes lead to some late-in-life realizations. Even though they may be considered wise for their age, many Sigma men learn things later in life that they wish they had known earlier. The Sigma is still strong and wise even though it learned these lessons late. Instead, they add a layer of depth and humanity, showing that even the most independent and analytical people are always changing and growing. So, what are some of these things that people learn too late? Well, in this video, I'll talk about 7 things that Sigma men learn about life too late. Make sure to like and follow. Number 1. You won't develop if you try to be perfect. A lot of the time, society makes us think that quality is always more important than number. But this way of thinking can sometimes stop us from making progress and even from taking the first step. For example, think about 2 authors. One who publishes an article every day and gets feedback and criticism from readers, and another who spends months perfecting a single piece but doesn't share it because he or she is afraid of what people will think. It's not good enough. It's clear that the first author will improve more quickly because he or she will practice more often, use the comments, and put their skills to use in the real world. The truth is that doing a lot of something often makes you better at it, which leads to quality in the long run. It's a cycle of growth that requires letting go of the need for instant perfection and embracing the messy, rewarding process of constant improvement. Some Sigma men may not realize this until later, but it is a strong reminder that trying to be perfect can be a problem instead of a way to get better. Number 2. It's okay to care only about yourself. People often think that the word selfish means someone is rude or doesn't care about other people. But this point of view can be wrong, and people who only want to look good are often the ones who say it. Being selfish doesn't have to mean not caring about other people. Instead, it's about putting yourself first and realizing that, at the end of the day, the only person who will always have your back is you. This kind of self-interest can be very important for growth and survival. People who are afraid of being called selfish can be used or even walked all over by other people. Sigmas finally learn that it's okay to put themselves first and be self-centered. After all, if you spend your whole life taking care of other people, you won't take care of yourself. This is a paradox, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't help other people as well as you could if you put yourself first. Like in an airplane, you should first put your own gas mask on before helping others. Number 3. Keeping anger and rage inside does nothing good. Some Sigma men may learn too late in life that hanging on to anger and resentment is a waste of emotional energy. In the heat of the moment, these feelings might seem reasonable, but over time, they can eat away at your peace of mind without giving you anything in return. The irony is that the more anger and hatred you have towards someone, the more power you give them without even realizing it. That person may not know or care about how you feel and go about their life without giving it a second thought, while the person with a grudge stays angry and torn up. When you realize this, it can be a big wake-up call that makes it easier to choose to let go of these feelings and instead focus on what you can control, change, or enjoy. It's a change from being stuck in the past to living in the present, which is not only a sign of personal growth, but also of taking back one's power and mental freedom. Sigmas have learned to forgive, but they don't forget. Number 4. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help. Sigma men, who are often seen as lone wolves who depend on themselves a lot, can find it hard to ask for help. Because they are independent and want to do everything on their own, they might think that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But as they get older and learn more from life, many Sigma men realize that it's not only okay, but sometimes necessary to ask for help. it doesn't change how strong or independent they are. Instead, it shows that they know their own limits and are willing to use the knowledge or help of others when they need to. This realization can be a watershed moment of self-development, illuminating the fact that true strength lies in understanding when to rely on one's own resources as well as those of others. It's a lesson in realizing that even the most capable people may gain from the knowledge, experience, and kindness of those around them. Number 5. Stop comparing your struggle to others. As Sigma men get older and wiser, they often have a big aha moment when they realize that comparing their problems to the problems of others is not only pointless, but can be harmful. Younger Sigma males may compare their struggles and problems to those of others and think that their own are more important. However, older Sigma males come to realize that struggles and problems are relative. What seems small or unimportant to one person could be very important to another. Putting other people's problems next to your own makes it hard to identify with them and understand them, which can put a strain on relationships. The wise Sigma knows that everyone's journey is different and learns to accept and understand the problems others face, no matter how strange they may seem. On the surface, this acceptance makes people more empathetic and understanding, which improves their relationships with other people. Number 6. Supporting the achievement of others does not diminish your own chances. Since Sigma guys tend to take things very seriously and have high expectations for themselves, they may feel threatened by the achievements of others. Many Sigma guys, however, have come to see that cheering on the success of others does not detract from their own accomplishments as they have grown and matured. They instead realize that their own success is not threatened by the achievements of others. This insight encourages a mental shift, which in turn produces a more cooperative and encouraging atmosphere. They realize that by sharing in the joy of others' successes, they can help foster an environment where everyone lifts each other up. This strategy improves not only their interpersonal relationships, but also their chances of success and happiness in the long run. Number 7. Don't take things too seriously. Sigma males may start out in life by taking everything very seriously, holding themselves to high standards, and paying close attention to every detail. But as Sigmas get older and wiser, they understand that this may not be the best way to do things. The big picture of the universe is very big, and human lives, with all of their complications and flaws, are only a small part of it. Older and smarter Sigma men learn that it's not worth it to take everything to heart. They welcome the ability to laugh at themselves, to accept mistakes and flaws, and to find joy in the quirks and flaws that make life interesting and human. By taking life less seriously and having more fun with it, they find a deeper relationship with others and a richer, more satisfying life. Are you in agreement with what I said in this video? Tell me in the comments below. Check out some of the other videos on this channel to see more videos about Sigma males. We're glad you watched. If you want to be great, like this video and subscribe to get more. We post videos more than once a week. Take care.